Hello everyone, Simon here. We're playing the Starcraft 2 single player campaign. We're doing... what are we doing? So Amon is opening a portal to the void. And we just closed the door on him. And then I don't know how this is gonna work out. Oh, that's right, we have one of the Teldarim on board our ship. And now we're gonna go stage some sort of coup so that we can get him to reinforce us with the Teldarim forces or something like that. Let's see how this works out.
Rohana, do you not see why you must sever your nerve cords? I cannot allow you to fall under Amon's sway again.
The Kala was created in our darkest moment. Only its light was able to bind our people to give us unity. We are born into it, and when we die, our spirits become one with it. It is worth fighting for.
And now Amon uses it against us. It sustains his existence. Its time must end.
Artanis, through the Kala, our every thought and emotion are made as one. I feel his thoughts and emotions swirling like a vortex throughout. He does not realize it, but here, within the Kala, he is vulnerable.
How?
Just as he can see into me, I can see into him. We can use this to our advantage, Hierarch. I know it.
It is not worth it.
Please, I only ask for time.
Okay. It's gonna be one of these magical things that just resolves the story somehow, isn't it? We'll see how this goes. I mean, she's in stasis. I don't think Amon can actually make her do anything because she's kind of locked in that thing.
Nothing was as it seemed. We came to Ulnar to awaken the Xel'naga and receive their aid. Instead, Amon nearly killed us. I fear Zeratul prophecy is no longer clear to me.
He was closer to the truth than I thought. The Xel'naga did rest here. Had they lived, I think they would have given us their aid, just as Zeratul said. If nothing else, I will grant him that.
Matriarch, your words surprise me.
Perhaps your counsel has proved influential in some regards.
Then I will endeavor to give you more of it.
I said some regards, Hierarch. Not all.
I mean, prophecy is a strange thing. What do we actually find in in that place? Kerrigan. So it was Kerrigan and Artanis. We only found Amon? Did we really find nothing else? Alright, so we've got new units, right?
Powerful psionic warriors have joined our ranks, Hierarch. You must choose among them.
So we can choose the other immortal.
Me to war.
Scatter Cannon. Attacks deal damage to target enemy ground units and other enemy units around. Passive ability. Deals area damage to enemy ground units. Deals bonus damage to armored units. That's kinda cool. What is this again? It's shields.
Order me to war.
I don't know if I need this. See, the immortals, they're used against single large enemies that are armored.
Order me to war.
I'm not sure if area damage is all that useful. Let's stick with this for now. So we can get the high tempo. Feedback, Psystorm, Plasma Surge, which is a passive. Oh, interesting. Oh, Psystorm restores the shields of friendly units. I see, so you can storm your own guys and regenerate shields. The Dark Archon can permanently take control of enemy units. Forces enemy units in the target area to attack each other for 10 seconds. Attacks air and ground units. But this is the Archon, so this is we have to use the Archon merge before we can do that. I don't know. Mind control confirmed. fusion. Let me just stick with the
Cassar de
the High
Templar.
Templar. I don't even know what I wanted to use.
Hierarch, I believe I have found a way to save our people. As Zeratul foresaw, this keystone can indeed be our salvation.
Explain yourself.
As we have seen, the keystone was designed to be found and assembled by those who would ascend to become Xel'naga. After leading them to Ulnar, it would also expel its stored energy to awaken the slumbering Xel'naga. The keystone siphons energies and redistributes essence, matter, information, consciousness. To this device, they are all the same. I see that now.
This is how it cleansed Kerrigan?
It extracted the essence that forged her into the Queen of Blades. Then it used that energy to release Amon from the void.
What?
If I can discover how to control the keystone, we could use it to extract Amon from the Kala and save our people.
Then Zeratul has led us to hope after all. Continue your research, Karax. We have a war to take to Amon.
So this piece of stone does everything, basically. It does everything. It's this magic stone that does whatever you want it to do. Because, like, literally, because it can manipulate matter, energy, consciousness, everything. It can manipulate anything in any way it wants. So literally, it can do anything. So whatever the story needs to tell, the stone can just do it. It's one of these miracles, which, if you've seen my other playthroughs of some other games, you know that I don't think miracles are any part of good storytelling, because once you invoke a miracle, anything can happen.
The core is emitting an unusual number of flares. Can you recalibrate the gravity well's vector field?
No.
Right, of course. I'll handle it.
You were right all along, Hierarch. I am little more than a clone of your friend Phoenix. The Tal'Darim speaks truth. I am synthetic, a replication, a lie.
What did you find in the archive?
My death, my rebirth as a dragoon, and then my death at the hands of this Queen of Blades. I am not Phoenix, yet I hold his memories as if they were my own. I must have time to consider this.
You are a warrior, Phoenix. Whether you identify yourself as my old friend or not, know that I believe in you. And I believe you will help me destroy Amon's armies and save our people. Do not waver because of this knowledge.
I will try, Hierarch.
Alright, well, Robo Phoenix is having an identity crisis. We need 100 to deploy Robo Phoenix. So I like this, but if I take this, no, I need to take some of this other stuff. Mass recall is not that useful. That's not. I want Robo Phoenix, but we need a lot more Solarite to get Robo Phoenix.
You must know Amon will destroy you.
If you have such faith in him, why are you here?
I merely voice the inevitable. I know the true power of what you face. I said destroy you, not I.
I have seen enough. His hubris will be his undoing. It is a flaw I also see in you.
I believe I like you, Hierarch. Your bravery is commendable.
Join me then. Together, we can defeat him.
I cannot tether my fate to yours. Hatred does not burn within you as it does in me. You do not see through the agony of knowing all you believed in is a lie, and that your only solace is found in the destruction of your betrayer.
No. Amon corrupted my people, and now turns them into a hybrid abomination. My rage burns brighter than 1,000 suns, and soon all will see my wrath unleashed.
Then this is something I hope to witness.
I mean, the Tal'Darim. It's like they had the Templar, and then they had the Dark Templar, but now that the Dark Templar are our friends, we need Darker Templar. And the Tal'Darim, they basically Darker Templar. It's like, there's Protoss, there's Dark Protoss, and now there's even Darker Protoss. He's so out of place here, look at him. Alright, let's go on to the mission. Darker Templar.
The Void Portal within Ulnar has been sealed, but a greater threat looms. Amon is transforming our people into a host form.
While we were focused upon Ulnar, he has unleashed the full might of the Golden Armada, using our own weaponry to eradicate life from planets across the Caprulu sector.
Our current forces are not powerful enough to engage the Great Fleet, but Amon's other servants run rampant across the sector.
Then we should strike immediately. Eliminate his outlying forces.
The ancient purifiers were designed for war. If we reactivate them, we can build our armies and destroy Amon's Zerg in one fell swoop.
Assuming they do not turn on us first. The Purifiers possess no loyalty, no honor.
You waste time bickering. The Tal'Darim's death fleets are your threat. I alone can challenge Malash for the right to rule and bend his army to my will.
Do not forget Mobius Corps. They are rumored to operate from a hidden base where they forge a hybrid army to serve, even now.
This is true, but we cannot engage them without knowing where they are. Vorazun, send your most elite Dark Templar to scour the sector. For now, Karax, your focus must remain with the Keystone. The survival of our people depends on our actions in the days to come. It falls to the Firstborn to stop the coming oblivion.
Okay. So we need to do everything. Now we need to do two things.
The Xel'naga are dead. There is no salvation within Ulnar. And yet, we indeed found hope. If we are to fight, we must raise an army. Phoenix and I believe that we can awaken the ancient purifiers and call upon their power. They may have been a forbidden weapon, but I have seen their potential in Phoenix and know that this time, they will not fail us.
Alright, so there's does that say what I think it says? Cybros? There's 3 million Cybro? Is it a G or an S? Is it a G? Is it an S? I mean, it could be 3 million Cyborg, or it could be 3 million Cybros. Alright, so this is where we get the Purifiers, the Colossus. What about this one?
Siding with Alarak is indeed a risk. Tassadar, old friend, what would you do? Zeratul, would you have me take such a chance?
Yes.
The answer matters little. If this alliance can weaken Amon's armies, then it is a chance that must be taken.
I think now is a good time for skill raise. We've been missing the skill raise for a long time now, and we really should use more skill raise because we are skillful. We are going to the Tal'Darim. Please, please let the mission be mass word race.
Behold the Death Fleet under Amon's command, poised on laying waste to all life in the sector.
Then we had best act swiftly.
Rakshir. Usurpation by ritual combat cannot be rushed. Its rites demand careful preparations if they are to be accepted.
We are in orbit above a hostile world with an imposing fleet, and you speak of preparation?
I intend to depose Malash, the ruler of an entire people, and bring them under my thrall. You will aid me, and in return, I will remove the Tal'Darim from this conflict. That was our bargain. To do this, the ritual must be carried out as tradition demands.
This bargain grows less appealing by the moment.
Alright, I guess we're gonna talk some more.
I wish to know more about this Rakshir, your ritual combat.
To understand Rakshir, you must first understand the sacred chain of ascension that ultimately links to Amon. Each of us is shackled to his will, and to the will of he who is in the link above. And yet, there is a way to ascend. By blade and blood, any Tal'Darim can usurp the position of the one above his station. It is through this ritual that Amon's ascendants are assured to be the most capable to carry out his will.
Then Malash is the most powerful of your people?
He is considered so, but he has yet to face me.
Okay. It's not the most effective way to rule an army, because what happens is your own people are so busy killing each other. Like every time somebody wins or loses one of these battles, you lose a general. It's like when this guy, what's his name, when Alarak challenges the other guy, the Tal'Darim loses one of two of their most high-ranking officials. So you basically you're bleeding talent all the time.
Indecision is weakness. Do not examine.
So it's actually a terrible way to run any organization, because you're constantly losing your capabilities because your people are dying trying to get promotions. So the best way to run any organization, even if you require ritual combat, I mean you can require ritual combat to gain rank, but it shouldn't lead to the death of the people who are your pool of talent, because you don't want to bleed talent. Like if you have ritual combat but it's not to the death, then okay, the stronger guy becomes the boss, but the weaker guy is still there to be useful. You know what I mean? They don't die. So this is actually like the worst way to run any organization. But this is not I'm not the Tal'Darim. Nobody asked me, right?
Ah, Artanis. I believe I will serve you more effectively from here. Besides, I would rather Alarak remain where he can be watched.
There are things I understand about the Tal'Darim. Their zeal, their desire to appease their god. What I cannot understand is why Amon would cast aside his loyal allies so easily. Why he would betray their sacred trust and treat them as fodder.
I have felt his grand ambitions, Artanis. The dark truth is, Amon wishes no allies, aside from his hybrid. He believes he's ending a cycle of violence, but he only brings about an eternity of abomination.
Right.
I've been analyzing the Tal'Darim's war machines. Their technology is cloned from Kalai designs. Aside from the construction materials, there is little deviation. How is this feat possible?
There have always been legends of vessels that set out into the cosmos and never returned. Of attack forces gone missing.
I have heard these stories. Whispers of angry spirits of our past that strike when you are most vulnerable. Imagine if all this time we have been fighting an unknown war against the Tal'Darim.
It would explain a great deal.
How sad. They are thieves, never knowing the joys of their own invention. How despicable.
Okay, well, let's go and do this mission.